Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masks, A.E.G.I.S, Shield of Earth. They took a little bit of a multiverse trip last time. I can't promise it won't get weird again. Maybe not multiverse weird, but I can't promise it won't get weird. However, before we get to that, some stuff to go over. Specifically, who our sponsors are. We got Devin Rue, maker of fine maps. You can find them over at ruinc.com. We got Tabletop Lou, maker of dice. You know, go there, get more dice, because we all need more dice. My desk isn't covered in dice. It's fine. I need more dice. And of course, so Nerdwear, our official merch sponsor. You can get all kinds of shirts with stuff like this on it. If you use the code code WELCOME, you can get 10% off. And of course, we have a Patreon. You can support us over there. It helps us do all of this, and hopefully it will help us help the community, the tabletop RPG community in the future. Right now, if you subscribe, you can get early access to all of our brand new shiny podcast stuff that we're working on. If you can't subscribe, don't worry about it. You can catch those episodes on Podbean. You get a little bit of a head start if you're on the Patreon. And of course, we have a Discord, so you can hear all of this in there. Get to talk to everybody, join all the weird chats, see the character playlists, and whatever weird things everybody's up to. And with that, we are ready to play quite possibly my favorite game right now. And that's saying a lot, because Pokemon is quite the game right now. So, Star Saber, who are you and who are you playing tonight?
Adam, and I am playing Roderick Wainwright using the Brain playbook.
Michi.
Hi, I'm Michi. I am going to be playing Dreamcatch using the Bowl playbook.
Fox.
Hi, I'm Fox Barrett, and I'm going to be playing Mallory, aka Malice, and I am doomed! Oh, I am.
Wild.
Hi, I'm Wild. I'm playing Cliff, aka Jetpack Man, and he is the Nomad.
And Rain.
I am Rain Hayes, and I'll be playing Shadowgast, who is the Scion playbook.
So, it's a couple days after you got back. They gave you some time to get your things to your head together after jumping through the multiverse and learning that the Atlantean is still alive and currently in control of Amber Benson. But other things are always happening. And they currently have you on a mission. You are... It's at a junkyard. Not the same junkyard as the Liberty Bells, but you're in a junkyard, hiding in the shadows as you wait. You've been sent to break up a gun deal. Now, Wainwright has most of the details on this gun deal. It was in the message he got from Fabricator, mocking him for using the battery he had attempted to create even more destruction. So as you're waiting, you have, of course, the all-seeing eye, Crimson Shadow, in your ear. I mean, Excalibur, you ready?
Yeah,
Yep.
let's.
Ready when you say go.
Okay. We got two
Candy bar.
signatures.
Sorry, someone on
Alright.
the line just say candy bar?
You got two got two cars approaching from opposite directions on the satellite. Get ready. So
Can I tell with the scanners in my suit which one has the power cells, like the power cells in it?
Not right now.
Okay.
You watch as both cars come to a stop in the junkyard. Various people get out. Tell them car on the left has the weapons. The other car is buying them. And okay, wait until you see money exchange hands, and then take them down.
I think over the comms, like Cliff is like, "Hey, Wainwright, quick question. What happens if one of us accidentally shoots the power cells?"
Don't.
Right, you heard him, Shadow Gas. Don't shoot the cells.
Yeah. No, don't. Should we take away your guns?
Yeah,
That's
you
a
can
question.
try.
That's a question
of
for
the
a year and a half ago.
have any of the weapons come out of the?
Oh yeah,
Truck.
they have one out there showing it off.
I go in.
Okay.
Let's
How
see.
do you go in?
I jump. I figure probably hiding in one of the stacks of debris, and I sort of jump over and land near there and grab near them and grab the gun.
Okay. So you jump up, you land there, you go to grab the gun. But this isn't some TV show where they all just panic and take off running. He just shoots you. So start off by taking a powerful blow.
Okay. Well, first off, would this count as taking foolhardy action without talking to my team?
Yes! Yes, it would.
I don't think that's up for debate.
Yeah. I figured just.
Well done on the interpretation of that.
Yeah.
Cliff is both impressed and disappointed.
Oh God.
10.
Oh,
Oh no.
Great roll first.
Yeah.
Yeah, good news. You rolled a 10. Oh.
So, your options that I totally already had open.
Are very grisly.
Yeah. So on a 10 plus, you can choose to remove yourself from the situation. You flee, you pass out, etc. You lose control of yourself and your powers in a terrible way. Or you can pick two options from the 7 to 9 list.
Lose
Would it-
control.
Would it be possible for me to try and defend when I see this happening, or?
Uh,
I mean, it was pretty spontaneous.
yeah, I'm gonna say
Like-
no. I mean, you could have started to try to react, but it wasn't like he gave you a heads up and said, "I'm going." He just went.
And he's never done this before. Ever.
So everybody's tense, ready for Cliff to go. And
Yes.
so you want to lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. So you get hit with this energy weapon. It doesn't. Maybe not does a whole lot. It doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage to your armor. It's not meant to do damage to your armor. But something happens with your suit. What is it?
And, maybe the jump boots fire again, sending me off into one of the other stacks on the opposite side.
That's beautiful. So,
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
shot, and for some reason your suit malfunctions for a second, and your jump boots go off, and you rocket off into the sky, and you just hear him crash into something somewhere in the junkyard.
Mm.
And then the guy goes, "Grab the guns, fan out, and see if anybody else is here."
Yeah, so
Well, okay, you go ahead.
yeah, so I think Cliff seeing this would be like, that's why you always shoot first and immediately try and go to where they were. Yeah, shoot the guy who shot, that's try and get the guy who shot Wainwright.
Okay. Directly engage your threat.
It's gonna go so well, y'all.
Honestly, kind of roll like a maniac.
I'm guessing they don't underestimate me.
No. Nine's not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Let's see. Directly engage. I will take something from them. I'll take the gun. I'll knock it out of their hands or destroy it if I can with the blast.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit this guy's gun as he's looking for you. But two other guys immediately turn on you after grabbing their weapons and start firing. So roll to take a powerful blow yourself.
Cool.
7's respectable.
So close.
It's not a 10. But
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
Actions come with consequences. Cliff Johnson.
True.
So, do you lash out verbally?
Um,
Do you give ground? Or do you struggle
I'm
past
gonna give ground.
Okay. So you take a shot in the chest, a few more hit the thing, and you stumble back behind cover.
And gives them an opportunity, right?
Yeah, they'll get their opportunity. When it's the enemy, I tend to take it and then let other people get a chance before I do it. But who wants to try making a move now?
So I get on or I guess I don't get on the radio. I just sort of shout, "Okay, I guess this is happening. Great. Cat, get in there. I got you covered." And what I want to try to do is like take a wall, like my telekinesis, to make a wall of junk to like push alongside her so that she can close the distance on all of these guys with guns.
Okay. Directly engage a threat. They all have weapons. They can shoot back at you.
Okay. Gonna directly engage. Oh, stupid thing's over here. 11.
Ooh.
Okay.
Been a while since I've done this. Pick 2. I would definitely like to resist or avoid their blows. And yeah, I would like to create an opportunity for my allies, since that's specifically what I'm trying to do, is create an opportunity for Cat to get in there and mess some people up. So it's like,
Perfect. That is what you have. You have an opportunity to run in there, Dreamcat, and you wipe a couple people aside, and some others fire at you, and there's like a wave of energy that goes up and blocks their shots for you. Dreamcat, what's your move?
Well, that's a wave of energy, more a wave of like toasters and trash bags and.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm pushing a bunch of trash between her and the gunfire.
So I guess I'm going to follow the wave of trash and start punching people.
Yeah. Directly engage a threat. I mean, you're punching people.
Follow
Could
the
you-
wave of trash. Welcome to Aegis Shield of Earth.
Hey.
Hot 10.
Yeah, you get 2 choices.
Make sure this was big enough for me to see. Resist or avoid their blows. And impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay. Yeah, they're surprised. This unarmed girl just runs in. Well, they've got these like super powered laser weapons, and just starts knocking people out. So the bulk of the people that were in the middle are down, and some of them had fanned out. Now they just kind of shoot some cover fire, not really trying to hit you, as they back into the junkyard, and you can kind of hear them calling out to each other, checking in and stuff. However, as Cliff is hiding behind the trash, or behind a pile of cars or something, after taking cover, one, not calling out check-in, rounds the corner on Cliff, and has Cliff into rights. Shadow Gas, you do see this. You have a chance to do something.
Oh, crap.
You're a superhero. You got this.
So you say.
Yes,
I'm
it's true.
gonna have to sacrifice the move I was gonna make. I will, because he's hidden behind some like a junk pile, right?
Yep.
I will take a small hammer from my bag of tricks and just start dinging it on the rust pile that I'm basically on, and I'm going to send my power through that to the attached dust pile or junk pile that he's by, and have it mold around him protectively.
Okay. Roll to defend.
Yeah, I feel pretty justified in saying you're a superhero then. That's some bona fide superhero shit.
Rolled an 8.
8. So, on a hit, on a hit, you keep them safe. I'm just making sure. It's been a while since I've done some of these moves, so
That is worded very, very strangely.
yeah.
It is.
Okay, so on a hit, you keep them safe, and you get to choose one. You can add a team to the pool, take influence over Cliff, or you can clear a condition. Because you rolled an 8, you also either expose yourself to danger, or you escalate the situation.
I'll add a team to the pool, and because I'm kind of drawing attention to myself making this banging sound on top of a junk pile, I'm gonna expose myself to danger.
Okay. Yeah, that works. At this point, I think we can fairly say that you're all in battle together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we should remember to do this. So, when you enter the battle against a dangerous foe as a team, you can add 2 team to the pool. If the leader has influence over every teammate, add another team. I believe at one point it was decided that Cliff was...
Once upon a
leader?
time, it's been a year. How do we feel? Who the hell's the leader of this motley crew of ragtag
Oh my.
teenagers? Because I'll jump on that grenade if nobody wants to. I just don't know if that's true to the fiction.
Yeah, I'm just thinking there might not
Thank
be
you.
a leader because we're not cohesive enough yet. We're still in the whole getting back to know each other phase.
Well, okay, let's think about this a different direction then. Technically, we are in a sense employed by the hero league, Aegis.
Yeah,
what- Oh,
Yeah.
hi, kid.
So there may not be a leader that you think is the leader. There may
Yeah.
just be somebody who's
Like, who was this
appointed.
Yeah, totally. Like, who would our boss have put in charge of us? Is I think.
If I'm thinking about it from a who would the boss decide needs to be in charge, it's Wainwright.
I was gonna say the bosses might have put Wainwright the least problematic, and
One with the sense.
strategically
fair.
the smartest on the team.
That's
So-
what happened. He let the power get to his head.
Cause energy. I get that. Power.
Yeah,
Okay.
I suppose that makes sense. I figured it would probably either be me or Cliff.
Congrats on your promotion.
Yeah.
So, Wainwright, do you have influence over everyone on the team?
No.
Okay, so you miss out on a point there. Everyone has the same purpose in the fight at another team.
I'm here to
Just-
get the stuff back.
Yeah, pretty much to stop this trade and
Yeah.
get them baddies.
Sure.
Yeah, that one seems pretty obvious, mostly because I kind of dropped you in on this mission,
Yeah.
giving you a certain task. So you get another
Yeah, but
team
we're-
for that.
We're also all dirtbags, so you never know.
I mean, Cliff's plan could be just to murder everybody and doesn't care about the guns. You don't know.
Right?
I don't
Because
murder
they
them
come out of
without
his collection.
cause.
Okay, so if any team member mistrusts the leader or the team, remove a point.
Sorry. It's a long story. But we'll get into it, I swear.
Yeah.
But she does.
Ooh, if your team is ill prepared or off balance.
Definitely, since I jumped the gun.
Well, here's what I'll posit, though. We were laying in waiting for them, and we knew this deal was going down when it was going to happen.
Well, see,
and
I was going to give it to you, but then I thought he did jump the gun, kind of throwing you off balance.
Also fair.
So,
Yeah, we were expecting Cliff to jump the gun.
Maybe Cliff is like, what the hell, Wainwright? That's my thing.
Like, we're prepared, but we're off balance.
Okay, yeah. That's really fair.
okay, so
yes.
you have the one team point you come in with. You have the one that was just added. The two that you added. 3. And so you're at 4. Which is actually a healthy amount of team points.
That's a bunch
Yeah.
of team.
Okay, so for Jetpack Man, all of a sudden there's like junk. You hear it shift, and then it molds around you, and then you hear the sound of a laser gun going off, and you hear it ping into the metal.
Nice.
And then he goes, "What the? Hey, you!" And he takes a shot at Shadowgast. Roll to take a powerful blow.
Ow. Where's that powerful blow?
You just
Conditions.
roll your conditions.
Okay.
Yeah, in the upper right.
Seven. So you get hit. So your options on a 7. I'm on the wrong page. Are you can lash out verbally, you provoking a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You can give ground, giving your opposition another opportunity, or you can struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
So if I provoke, I have to provoke a teammate?
Yes.
God damn it, Cliff! Stop being useless on the ground.
Okay, so the shot, he doesn't hit you. He hits like the junk in front of you, and like metal sprays up in your face. And you provoke him. So roll to provoke someone now to see if it's how successful you are.
What you're trying to provoke Cliff to do is, I guess, get airborne.
I mean,
Useful.
Well, yeah, but I mean, which is
Get good,
yes,
scrub.
but the provoke move needs a specific, like it has to be
yeah, sorry.
specific.
Okay.
Sorry, not to backseat GM, but like
Oh,
it,
no,
it
that's
was,
fine.
Yeah, I think it would be get him moving and out of cover so that he's more balanced and can defend himself instead of needing me to defend him.
Yeah, I mean, you're provoking him in foolhardy action, which, I mean, moving from cover could be foolhardy, could get him shot again, so it'll work.
I agree.
Works for me. So do I react to that?
Let's see. On a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. On a 7-9, they can instead choose one.
That's
for NPCs.
Oh, sorry. You're right. On a 10 plus,
On a 79, choose one.
yeah.
So
Or
you guys,
7-9, sorry.
it's okay. Provokes weird.
Okay, so if they do it, if Cliff does this, you get to add another team to the pool. Cliff, if you don't do it, you could potentially mark conditions. I believe you have to choose, though. Yes?
Yes.
I'll do
So
it.
Yes.
those are the two options that Shadow Gas can pick
Yes.
from.
So
Do you want to offer a carrot or a stick, basically?
Yes.
So I have to pick from it. It's not his.
Yeah, you have to pick to either if he
So-
does it, you add a team to the pool, or if they don't do it, then Cliff would have to mark a condition.
And then it's Cliff's decision as to whether or not he performs the action, depending on what incentive you've given him through this method.
Interesting.
So do you want to entice him with a team point, or do you want to threaten him with marking a condition?
I will entice him with the team point.
Okay.
Great. Sure, I'll do the move. And because he told me to get off the ground, I will go around, see if I can fly into the guy, grab him, and fly him up.
Okay. Roll to directly engage a threat.
Okay.
Cliff, we've talked about gravity.
Can I use a team point selfishly?
What are the parameters on that? I can.
Short version is that it lets you shift labels, but the long version is, yeah, a little weirder.
Say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates. Shift one label down, your choice. You can choose this option after rolling to alter the label you're rolling with. I'm going to say no, because you're doing what you were told. So you're not
Okay.
ignoring or insulting your teammates. So
Okay.
I mean, somebody could assist, though, with a team point if they were feeling
That's
it.
true.
Had a good idea on how to help. I mean, for my part, my attention's focused elsewhere, so I'm trying to keep Kat from getting shot.
and then on a 7-9, you are going to get what you want. You just get only one choice. So you're going to
Okay,
hit him
so-
and take him up.
I will avoid their blows.
Okay, so you grab this guy, and you now have him in the
Yes.
sky with you.
Yes. And I'm at a height where I know he won't die before I drop him.
Okay, yeah, you all hear a guy go, ah, and then smack onto a car. He's not dead, but he's probably not fighting right now, so there's just people spread out.
Yeah, so I come around the junk pile I had accidentally jumped over and shoot at the engine of the car, of the van that the weapons were in, so to try to disable the vehicle.
Okay, that's you can do that. It's
That-
not a person, but roll to directly engage a threat.
Okay. That's a miss, but I do get potential. So
Do you
see,
get potential?
I'm in the air.
So the thing is, if something goes terribly wrong, see, you didn't know this, but there was more guns in the trunk of the car, and when you
And I
shoot
missed
it,
and hit the part of
the
it. That part of
whole
it.
thing just blows up. Everybody roll for me a powerful blow.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh my fuck.
This is an explosion, so I'm going to treat it as a physical one and roll without one of my conditions, and still got an 8.
An 8. Let's see.
Y'all,
A
dang.
7, a 10, an 8, a 10, and an 8. That's pretty good for a 6. That's nice. Off a 6, and y'all all feeling that explosion. Let's start at the top. Wainwright, you have a 7. What options do you take?
Opposition gets an opportunity.
Okay. So you're laying on the ground. And they will get an opportunity. Johnson. Jetpack Man. You were also you were also in the air still.
Yeah. So I'm guessing from the blast he's gonna try and teleport away from it and lose control of himself and his powers in a terrible way.
Okay. Shadow Gas. What option are you going to take? You have an 8, so you're on the 7 to 9 list.
I will give ground and give my opposition an opportunity.
Okay. Dreamcat. You have a 10.
I'm gonna imagine that I was kind of close to this car since I was running around punching people in the face. So I'm gonna remove myself from the situation
Okay.
and I get kind of blown up a little bit. That way.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And Graves, which option do you pick?
I am going to lash out verbally, and I'm going to. I don't know if this. Let's see if this counts as foolhardy action, because what I want to do is get on my communicator and scream at Roderick, like, "Stop blowing everything up and just get Cat the hell out of here! What the fuck are you doing?" Basically, trying to tell him like he needs to stop everything, pick up Cat. She's in danger.
Yes. I will count it.
I don't know if that's foolhardy.
Well, he did just give an opportunity to the... So I will count it because now that everybody's got their options in, I'm going to narrate the scene. Explosion happens. Cat slams into a pile of junk and it kind of like falls down on top of her. Cliff tries to get out of the way and teleports and somehow traps himself inside a junk car on the other side of the junkyard. Wainwright and Shadowgas both get blasted down onto their backs. Guys with weapons come running up. And everybody hears after Malice got knocked aside too. Do something. So roll to provoke him now. We'll
Okay.
see if he's going to
Focus
attempt
superior,
this.
so this will go well. Oh, 9. I actually did. All right, fair enough. Yeah. If you don't do it, mark a condition.
So, Wainwright, once you two get Dreamcat out of there, but you have men pointing guns at you currently.
Yeah, I go over and start pushing the stuff off of.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to get her out from under the debris.
Do you do anything about the men pointing guns at you?
If one of them's in the path, I sort of like shoulder block or whatever, just trying to get past him.
Roll to directly engage a threat. Okay, so a 9, you get one option.
I'd say that would probably be avoid their blows, just sort of like knocking his aim off target as I go by him.
Okay, yeah, you run through them and you run over and start attempting to help out Dreamcat, and then you all hear backups on the way, and then you hear sonic boom in the distance, twinkle of a starlight.
Oh.
Starburst lands in the graveyard, cleaning up the rest of your mess, and then coming over as Wainwright's trying to get Dreamcat out from underneath it. With one hand, picks up the car, and just, "Are you okay down there?"
Ow!
And then over the radio, Crimson, "You really screwed this one up. Get back to
Pull up my communicator, gone.
the rest of you hear Crimson Shadow telling you to get back to A.E.G.I.S. and let Starburst handle cleanout."
So Cliff was stuck in a car or something, right? Because the
Oh,
teleporter.
yes.
If I may, I'd like to be the one who goes over and like wrenches the car door off or whatever, and just kind of offers him like a hand to like, hey, after the best of us.
And I'm going over to the what's left of the vehicle to make sure that all the guns are are broken or accounted for.
You see that Cliff was just kind of annoyed at what just happened, so he was just sitting there having a smoke in a car with closed windows, because that's what you do. And
For the
he's
first time, I don't comment on it.
like, thanks. And he steps out and he just immediately goes onto his comms. He's like, "Hey, Wainwright, so what was that one thing you told us not to do?"
Are you? I feel like there's maybe not quite that. Maybe that wasn't specific enough. But anyway, keep going.
I mean, if you think it triggered a move,
I was trying to think that it might, if he wanted to use his influence for something, but I feel like there might have to be more there for that. So
Nah,
your call.
I'm just lightly ribbing Wainwright into some shame.
I have enough of that, jeez.
Yay! Toxic masculinity. Yay!
I'll wander up to Mallory and offer her a Silky Way.
Oh, out of character, do those have like what was it, almonds last time it was?
No, it's basically a Milky Way.
Yeah, I figured.
I think those are just like caramel and nougat.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a small chance I don't eat Milky Ways and I have no idea what's in them. She's just sort of. You've been doing this for a while now, I assume. This has become a regular thing.
I'm just figuring out what you like.
Okay, I look at it and it goes into a back pocket.
I finished the candy bar I was eating earlier.
bigger concerns right now, Shadowgast.
I mean, you gotta eat.
I have been. Yes, that's true. I eat very well. Thank you. It's the thought that counts. I'm gonna go find my friend who got blowed up. 1 second. I like push aside a pile of garbage with my telekinesis to go like walk over to where Kat is and just do a check-in before we leave. Make sure she's not dead.
Not dead. Just kind of like still laying on the ground, like, ow. Fuck.
I'm sort of collecting the debris from it. Anything I can identify as definitely being part of one of the guns to take back to my workshop.
Yeah, there's lot. I mean, there's even a couple of full guns still laying around that were far enough away.
I definitely take those.
Yeah, you can take some and some parts if that's what you want to do.
Sparkle
As much as I can.
Does Mr. Sparkle Pants have anything to say about what we're doing here, or?
The people who are still alive, he's making sure they're arrested, and you every so often you can see him like look in one of the car mirrors as he like gets his hair ready because he knows the press is going to be on the way.
So what happened to the guy that I dropped on the car? Is he like unconscious or?
Yeah, he's just unconscious. He might have a broken bone or two. Mostly unconscious.
Cool.
He also may or may not be on top of that car anymore, but not your problem anymore.
Yeah, superhero rules. He's got little spinning stars above his.
I mean, Cliff was gonna go admire his handiwork, but okay.
I mean, you can fly over and admire your handiwork if that's what you really want to do.
Really?
There it is.
Just like old times.
You knew this day would come.
I mean, he's only unconscious. It's not like you threw him out a window or anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm just gonna make sure he has a broken bone.
God.
Jesus Christ!
One more for good measure.
Yeah, just.
Do you have the angry condition by any chance?
Yes.
I would say this counts to clear it.
All right.
Holy shit, dude.
I mean, did y'all follow me or?
No, like an idiot, I went to go check on Kat, unfortunately. Silly me.
So nobody was there to stop it.
I went to go talk to Starburst.
Yeah, left on his own with no one around to see him and no one to know but himself. He just broke a man's like arm, leg, whatever. Rib. What did you break? I need to know what you broke.
Oh, I made sure his leg was broken.
God almighty.
So what do you say to Starburst?
Well, I kind of like wander up next to him and look up for a moment, and then look around at all the people being arrested. Look up again, reach into my bag of tricks and pull out a book. Can I have your autograph?
Of course, young lady, of course. And he starts signing, and then who am I making this out to?
Jacqueline.
Okay, Jacqueline. There you go. You have a nice day. Make sure you catch the press conference. I'll be on there.
Is it like when Mallory screams out, you hear Cliff of the comms? Wait, his name isn't Starbutt? I thought that was his actual name.
You also noticed that he spelled your name wrong in the book.
Of course. Can I spend a doom point to kill him?
Do you want to try?
No, it would go very poorly for me.
only if he gets replaced by Jerry.
You kill Starburst, and then for some reason, a man in a very sweet Firebird pulls.
God. Never mind. We're keeping Starburst.
We can't be trusted.
No, I'm fussing over Cat right now, so yeah.
I just start paging through my book. I have a bunch of signatures in there already.
Okay. If you wish, we can fast forward to Aegis. When you get there, so with the new structure of Aegis, there's always new young heroes coming and go. Some you know, some don't. Some you only see once. As you walk through, hold on, I gotta remember how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a team of 6 people, and they're all dressed in similar uniforms. They're all like purple and white. And if anybody remembers like the old sci-fi movies where they thought everything and everybody in the future is gonna wear like vinyl and latex, they look kind of like that, except a little sleeker, just a little bit. They have like futuristic like helmets on and stuff. And as they pass you, they're like, "Hey, good job on that gun bust." And they like hold up hand 5 and.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, I'll be high-fiving for Dreamcat today. This is. I'll put up 2 hands. You can just.
It hurts to breathe.
Jetpack Man is like, whoa, that's some awesome futuristic clothing, guys.
Like, yeah, thank you.
I'm just going to carefully ignore every raised hand.
Yeah. I just walk right past them to take the stuff I picked up from the scene to my workshop.
As you go off to do that, Crimson Shadow comes out and goes, "Excalibur, I need to talk to you."
Sure thing, boss. We might want to get some aspirin for my friend over here, though.
I'll have a medic meet us in here.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. She's just got a slight case of the bomb going off, that's all.
About that. So when you file into the room, you just, what the hell happened?
Just gonna point at Wainwright.
Yeah, Wainwright, that's a good question. What the fuck happened out there?
Cliff's like, I didn't shoot this time.
I'm going to open a bag of chips.
At least those guns aren't going to hurt anyone else.
We had a plan.
That batch.
We had a plan that did not involve exploding cars. It involved you working as a team, not jumping in ahead of them. What happened?
Want to know why I went in right away?
Yes, I do believe I told you to wait until the money exchanged hands.
I can give you 212 reasons why I jumped in right away. That's the number of people that weapons designed by the fabricator and sold on the black market have killed.
I know the numbers, I know the statistics, but now those men that were selling them may go free because now the police don't have a case. No money exchanged hands. The weapons as of yet are not illegal for them to have. They would be illegal for them to sell. But since you didn't wait, there may not be a case.
Selling weapons created by a known supervillain arms dealer.
According to you, Wainwright, and while I trust you, we have no actual proof of that. It's not like it's not like the fabricator made a video saying, "Hey, I made these super cool killer weapons. Please arrest anybody who has them."
Mallory laughs.
We needed that bust, and we needed to go down right. We had a plan. You knew the plan, Wainwright. You're supposed to be the leader of this team. And that also means listen to me when I give you orders.
I crunch a chip.
Well, then don't give me stupid orders, and I walk out.
Ooh.
So, before you walk out, I want you to roll to... Do you want to accept or reject his influence?
Reject.
Okay. You will have to roll for that. There should be... It's just the blank die.
Yeah, I
Yes.
just was on the wrong tab.
A 7. So you are successful. You get to choose one. You can clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. You can shift one label up and one label down, your choice, or you can cancel their influence and take a +1 forward against it.
Wait, that would be the mark potential, I think you said was. Sorry, that's not in the summary page I have.
Yeah, you can clear condition or mark potential, but you would have to immediately do something to prove why Crimson Shadow's wrong in telling you to listen.
Shoot him with one of the guns I collected. See, they're dangerous.
No.
Don't do that one. That one's dumb.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
Okay. Oh, shift labels.
Okay, yeah, your choice. You are in control of saying who you are.
Hey, Teddy.
S-
Crimson Shadow's been my leader personally for a little bit now, right? I've at least been there long enough to get to know him as a leader.
Yeah,
Can I add him to my respect pool?
if you want.
I do. I'm going to add him.
I'll move savior up and danger down.
Okay.
What? That doesn't look right. Oh, that was. Sorry, something weird's going on with the.
That's all right. So, with that, Wainwright storms out.
And updating the sum of labels field so it looked like I hadn't done the way I thought I had.
Okay.
A little hinky sometimes.
Yeah.
So he then dismisses everybody, so you can all go do whatever it is that teenagers do after a mission.
I have a question. Is this like his office, or is this just like a generic conference room?
It's like a conference room.
So he wouldn't stay in here after the meeting was over?
No, he leaves.
Fantastic. Before Cliff can leave, I stop him.
Okay.
And like, could we have just a quick minute, Cliff? Excuse me,
Sure.
Jetpack Man? Jetpack Man, not boy. I keep reaching for boy for some stupid fucking reason.
It's
Jetpack Man.
Jetpack Man. You have to
Jetpack
emphasize the
Come on, see, it's a whole other discussion, but we really should talk about this thing with the name. See, mine's good, Malice. It's because my first name is Mallory, my second name's Alice. Malice. It's like it's snappy, it's clever.
Oh, you have two names? That's awesome. I didn't know that before. You've never told that to me.
I have 3 names. You know I have Mallory Alice Graves. Whatever. So now you know my name. Not why I stopped you. This is not. No, we're already getting sidetracked. Cliff.
Hillary, Alice. Hillary.
Are you slowly typing it into your phone? Like one finger at a time? Just
You are now updated in my contacts.
Excellent. Please don't steal my credit card information. Look, could you just we should talk for a minute.
Sure.
Okay, fantastic. So, is there like a big conference table in here, or?
yeah.
I
Okay.
wander out because nobody noticed me. I'm just in there crunching chips and I wander out while they're talking.
So I sit on the opposite side, like across the table from Cliff, and just kind of like fold my hands a little bit. And so, listen. So about that whole thing where you not to put too fine a point on this, you kind of shot Amber Benson in the leg when I had her completely at our mercy. And I know it's been a few days. We've kind of let it sit, but that's still just really bothering me. And I'm wondering what's bothering you.
You're right. I listen to you, and I understand we're not supposed to use water. So,
Not supposed to use water? I'm sorry. I'm gonna need a little clarification there. I know I'm real stupid, but like, lay it out for me what you mean there.
We obviously weren't going to waterboard her, so.
Okay. No. Oh my god.
That was the big problem last time.
Cliff.
So we didn't waterboard.
Cliff.
What?
You and I both know that this isn't about waterboarding. There is something deeply troubled in you. Like, and I kind of like lean forward on the table. We've all seen it. You definitely haven't been the same since that night at the museum. I can't begin to imagine what it was like for you on... What was the name of the planet you were on before this?
Why are you making me remember?
Because lore! What do you want from me?
God damn it. Now I have to go back and look.
I mean, comic books, you just change it. Fine.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. What's continuity?
Anthropator. Planet of the... Was it orange and people? The Xanthropatopians were locked in a terrible civil war. As I stall for time while he finds the name of the planet. You know, maybe it's not that important. If it's not that important, I could also just rephrase the sentence to be from that planet you were on with the orange and the blue people
Let's go with that. It's not important.
Yeah. That weird planet with the orange and the blue people, like whatever the space Nazis, like you must have seen things that I can't even begin to imagine. And I need you to understand, and I like look him dead in the eyes. I mean, I really need you to understand it's different here. This isn't a war, Cliff. And I am trying to use my influence on him that I have over him to tell him who he is. I want to explain to him that he is not this broken, scary soldier man, that he is just a kid with a cool jetpack trying to save the world. Do you reject my influence, or do I get to shift your labels? Or I guess you technically, I mean, she gets to adjust your labels, but I'm triggering a label adjustment.
If I reject influence, does that also take it away from them? Or is that just rejecting that at this point in time?
That depends on how you roll. One of the potential outcomes for rejecting influence is to revoke someone's influence over you.
Yeah, you can cancel
But
their
that's an option, so I doesn't have to do that.
Correct. Yeah, that's optional.
He's gonna. Pretty sure I'm gonna fail, but he's gonna try to reject. That's just a flat. It's just a flat roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There should be a button on the character sheet for it.
Yeah, flat 2d6 is at the bottom of your labels.
At this modifier. Yep.
Wow. So mark potential.
Yeah. So
Here.
market condition, and then
He has to mark a condition for that?
on a miss, their words hit you hard. Market condition, and the GM will adjust your labels.
Oh shit.
Sorry,
Sorry, Cliff. I forgot. I didn't read that part. I'm so sorry. Oh shit.
Let's go with hopeless.
Oh,
Okay,
buddy.
and
That's what I'm.
let's see.
Superior is locked, so we can't do that.
Up your danger,
Crap.
I think.
Oh no.
Up danger, take superior down.
I can't.
God.
Superior is locked.
Oh, superior's locked. I forgot about that. and take Savior down.
Crap.
Great.
I got what I wanted. Hooray. Oh, shit. No, I didn't.
So how do you react? It's hit you hard.
I think
I'm not a soldier anymore.
well, with the way they send us out to do all these missions, what am I supposed to do? I mean, you either need what's happened here or y'all don't.
I need like a 1/10 of what's happened there.
I don't know how to do that. I can be here, or I can just take it all off. I can just walk away.
And I stand up. I stand up from the table. I put one hand down on it. Then find it. Find that place, because I don't want you to be a danger to this team. And I start making for the door.
Okay.
You're welcome to like rebut or anything, but that's all Mallory has to say.
He wouldn't.
So Wainwright, you took your stuff down to your lab.
Yeah.
Shadowgast, where did you go?
I probably went to go look for either Masquerade or Pinnacle.
Okay. And Dreamcat, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm super tough, but I'm not invulnerable, so I probably went to go get some ribs bandaged up.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So you're in there. You're down there. Masquerade is your villainous father, correct?
No, that's Gast. Masquerade is my mentor.
That's right. That's right. We actually haven't met Masquerade. So, where do you find Masquerade?
Well, I wouldn't go back to the apartment because I would want to stick close to the team. So she's probably here in the league hall,
Okay.
in like either a library or a training room.
Let's put her in a library.
So, and I'm doing this as part of the respect thing, which it says if I go looking for one of the people on my respect track, roll Savior. On a hit, you track them down 7 to 9. They're juggling their own problems and may not have time for you. On a miss, when you find them, the situation is dire, and the GM will tell you why.
Ooh, okay, yeah, roll some dice.
Cool.
Superior. No, Savior. Sorry. It was Savior, right? Yep, Savior.
Hey.
I don't got time for me.
What is the name?
7 to 9 is they're juggling their own problems and may not have time for you.
Okay. So, just as you walk into the library, and Masquerade's like flipping through a book, finds the page, and slams the book shut and is like, "Yes, I found it," and starts to make a beeline out of the library.
Hey, Masquerade, I was wondering if I could... Where are you going?
Very important work. We'll talk later. Maybe we'll do dinner and just...
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like last time.
Got big timed by your mentor. Oh.
It happens a lot.
Okay. So, Johnson, where do you go after?
I think he would see if he could find Shadow at this point.
Okay. Yeah. You would have to call Shadow because Shadow's not going to be in. Oh, Shadow's in the medical bay. I almost forgot about my own reveal from last week. So Shadow is in the medical bay.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can hunt her down. And where does Malice go?
So that depends. Because I might go check in with Kat. Ultimately, I'm going to my sanctuary though. And the order of that depends on. I'll tip my hand a little bit here. I'm going to use my sanctuary to do something. Nerdy already knows what it is, and it's really going to depend on what is going to be required to get that done. And I may need Kat's help, depending. So, yeah. If you've got something to play out with Cliff, you're probably better off starting there first.
Okay. Yeah. So, Cliff, you get into the medical bay. You can see one of the nurses is bandaging Dreamcat, and Shadow is sitting with Amber. What do you do?
Like, are they talking, or is there anything going on, or?
Oh, she's just sitting with it. Amber's sedated.
Oh, okay. I don't think he'd quite go in yet. He's the Shadow look different from how he knew her, just from her sitting there.
I mean, she looks angry.
I want to pierce the mask on her from here.
Okay. Yeah. Roll to pierce the mask.
Oh, God damn it. That's at -2. Well, it's a possibility. Stop. No.
Oh,
It's not a real mouse.
strikes again.
Oh dear.
It looks like a 0.
It does, doesn't it?
Cool.
That's very
Hey,
circular.
get to mark potential.
Yeah.
You do get to mark potential. And
level
that
up.
is... So, you're trying to pierce the mask on Shadow, and as you're, like, staring at her, trying to figure out what's going on, her eyes just fall on you, and then she stands up, walks out of the medical bay, walks up to you and says, "Follow me," and then walks out like an exit door into the alley.
Okay.
Do you
Just
follow?
following.
Okay. Yeah, so Shadow is walking in a hurry, and she walks out the door ahead of you, just like a few feet. And then when you walk out the door, she shoots you in the leg with an arrow, and it goes just right through your calf.
Wow.
You fucking shot her? What the hell were you thinking?
Well, we need to get back. She was going to leave us out there.
I don't fucking care what that Atlantean person was going to have her do. You should not have shot her.
She's not dead.
I know, which is why you're
That's the
still
problem.
alive. And then she walks back into the building and just leaves you there with an arrow sticking in your leg. And now, everybody notices something kind of all at the same time a little bit. Down at the end of the alley, Jetpack Man, you see two of those people from that team in the purple suits, they're just kind of standing there. They're not doing anything. They're just standing there. Dreamcat. And if, depending on... Oh, no, just Dreamcat. You notice somebody else, one of that team, standing outside of the medical bay. Rain, you notice one of them in the library. And... Or... with Shadowgast, you know. You notice one of them in the library, watching you. And Wainwright, you notice one of them looking into your lab. The only person who actually doesn't notice somebody watching them is Malice.
That's right.
Oh, that's because I almost forgot where that other person is, but it's fine. So, now let's discuss your plan a little bit.
So I want to use my sanctuary to try and get in contact with Ares. I want to talk to him. What will be required of me to do so from my list of, or at least I want to use my sanctuary to try and do it. And if that's at all possible, I would love to know what is required of me.
Oh, that's...
Did you 1 to 4 conditions you must fulfill to complete your solution. So yeah, how do I talk to Ares? This is I figure what she's been researching for the last year.
Yeah. Let me actually pull up the playbook so I actually am looking at what you're looking at. And
don't worry, it's not a mistake, everyone. It's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna talk to the tiny wizard in my brain.
This seems like a bad idea.
But
Most of them like communicate through like me throwing people around, and I feel like we need to have a more on the level chat. I want to understand where he's coming from, you know? Chat, the answer is not shrooms. I would never do illegal drugs. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought Tiny Wizard loved mushrooms.
you'll have 3 conditions.
Okay.
1, you will have to obtain a black crystal.
Okay.
Now they're kind of common. You may even have one in your sanctuary. Shadowgast may have one. You may just have to pop down to a shop. But you will have to obtain one somehow.
Okay.
You will have to mark a box of your doom track to do this.
Perfect.
And you will need help from somebody on the team of your choice.
Perfect. Oh, that works so perfectly. Okay. 100%. So, first order of business then. Black Crystal. Great. Good news, I've made a fun new friend, and she's way into magic. So I'm gonna go looking for Shadowgast. Are you still in the library, or?
Yeah, I'd stayed in the library and just kind of disconsolately looking through books.
Okay, so there's, because I very wisely, again, whooped at my communicator. Gotta stop doing that. There's a lot of me just like looking around going like, oh shit, where did she, hey, have you seen, okay, thanks, whatever. And like, I start to walk past the library and then kind of like stop and put my head in. Shadowgast, hi, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, when you walk into the library, you notice that there's this person from that team of people in the weird suits, like trying to pretend and not doing a very good job of it, but pretending to like read a newspaper, like in the corner. Just so they have a good line of sight on Shadowgast, and then like doing a bad job of pretending to read.
Are they also sitting on a street side bench?
No, you're in the library. They're just leaning up against the wall.
I say nothing and wave. and then proceed over to my friend Shadowgast.
Okay.
Hey, okay, got kind of a weird small favor to ask.
What's up?
So, and I pointed the bag of tricks, which I assume you have your bag of tricks with you.
I always have it with me.
That's what I figured. Okay. Yeah, so you've got a lot of super cool stuff in there. And I was just wondering, crystals by any chance. Do you do crystals?
I have a few.
Few. Great. That's awesome. I only need one. Have you got any black ones?
I don't know. Let me check.
Oh, yeah,
I'll open up my bag, and there'll be like bits of scroll that pop out.
After I sit on it, because I plop down on one of the chairs, I then kind of shift and go, oh, thanks for the candy bar again, by the way, and like unpeel this, or try to unpeel this half-broken, squished candy bar. As if to be like, yes, friend, see, I'm thankful for your gift.
I pull out a pair of gloves and a couple of voodoo dolls and a bag of chips, and I kind of rummage around a little bit, pull out a large book, rummage around a little bit more, pull out a thing of mala beads and look at it for a minute, trying to remember where I got it, and then set that aside. And I would have a black crystal, wouldn't I?
That's up to you. I will leave that up to you.
I think that is generic enough to use in any form of magic that it would be in her bag of tricks. So yeah, I'll pull out rough cut black crystal.
Oh yeah. I guess I've got a mouthful of chocolate and nougat. Perfect. Perfect. One of those. I throw the remains of the wrapper and everything under the table.
I stare at her for a moment, and then I look at the gloves. I'm like, that's why I put them in there, and I give her the crystal.
Oh, thank you so much. And I start to get up and then kind of half turn. Do you need this back, actually?
I mean, I would like to have it back, but I'm sure I can buy another one.
Okay. Yeah, you'll probably see it again. Don't worry about it. Thanks. And I make for the door.
I'm gonna pause for a minute. I'm like, I'm never seeing that thing again, am I?
I have no idea. It's the first time I've ever cast a spell before. Second order of business is then to immediately go find Dreamcat.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm assuming Dreamcat's probably still getting bandaged up in the medical bay.
Yeah.
So, for that one then, I guess I very sheepishly kind of walk my way in and, just like, so, Cat, you got kind of bombed today. How you doing?
I mean, other than the broken ribs, I'm fine.
Ooh, broken ribs. Okay. Do you have like a...
Oh, it's fine.
You've got like superhuman healing though, right? That's like your thing? You're like...
No.
No, it's a no on that. I should know that. Wow. Okay.
Healing when you don't get hurt.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes things pop off not quite how you're expecting to. Hey, speaking of things you're not expecting, listen, I really need to ask a big favor of you. And I kind of, like, are you, like, laying, I assume, like, you're, like, laying in, like, a generic, like, doctor-y bed, but it's super scienced or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of, like, I, like, go over to one of the other beds and, like, pull away a chair that's next to it and, like, plunk it down. Kind of sit down next to the chair, and I'm kind of, like, sit up very straight. It's like, okay. I'm gonna do something really, really stupid. And I want you to help me do it.
What kind of stupid are we talking about? Because I'd really like to not break any more ribs.
Yeah, actually, I'm afraid I may need you to potentially break mine, because I'm gonna go talk to A.E.G.I.S.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can't do that by myself. Listen, I would never ask anyone to do this under normal circumstances, but I think I figured out something. I think I've learned something. This last year, I've managed to put a few pieces together, and you're the only one around here I trust at this point. With one exception, and I can't ask her to do this. Nobody here is as strong as you are, both literally and metaphorically. Please help me with this.
No, I would help you with anything.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll let you know. I gotta get a few things ready. But and then I go, and then foolishly I go in for a hug.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, shit.
Approach from the other side. That's probably
Okay,
better.
sorry, I'll pat head. There we go. Heads are safe, right? Okay, good. Sorry, Dreamcat. I love you. Okay. And then I go off to my sanctuary to get set up. I'm gonna go ahead and tick that first mark on my doom track,
Okay.
which does fill it, but we'll talk about what that does in a minute here.
Yeah. So you will have to set up this ritual, and I think that's a perfect chance to go to break. So we will be back in about 10 minutes. We will see you then. Hello, we're back. Full of bad ideas. Real quick, everybody, I want to throw out a quick content warning. Upcoming might be some rough stuff. We talked about it as a group, but I want to give you a heads up. If you're not feeling comfortable, do not feel like you have to watch it for our sake. You can totally just walk away, close the stream, mute it, come back later when things are free and clear. How's everybody doing? How's your characters doing?
Nervous.
Kat is in pain in one of the rare moments in her life, and also now really nervous.
Okay. So, what are you, Miles, what are you doing to set up the,
I've got that big giant book that we saw an episode or so ago is sitting out on the floor, and I think like the camera starts in very close on me, and I'm just kind of like doing some stuff with some chalk, like clearly kind of drawing a line, then drawing some symbols, and looking over the book, and as it pulls back, like the floor of the sanctuary is like covered in like these arcane symbols and various like circles leading into one circle in the middle, and you know, she's clearly like looking at the book and then trying to duplicate it as best she can, just scratching that into the floor very hurriedly and very nervously, like her hand's shaking a little bit as she does it.
I think you're muted, Rain. If you were trying to say something.
No, I was talking to the 5-year-old feeding the cat in my room.
Oh, okay. I just seen your lips moving, so I didn't. How long before Dreamcat goes to the sanctuary?
I figure at this point she's probably been bandaged up, offered painkillers, and sent on her way. She's going to stop by her room first to kind of change into like the full leather jacket, tank top, leather pants kind of deal, and take her dinosaur bomb because fuck knows, and might need to smack a tiny wizard around.
Okay.
Cat is extra.
It was you who said that your character immediately took a credit card and was going to run off and spend $3,000 on Hot Topic, was it not?
I mean, that's why
Look,
Cat.
to be fair, Kat immediately went and bought a Vespa.
I mean, which actually is practical, honestly. Probably the smartest thing any of us did with money.
She can't
True.
fly. What the fuck?
True.
Mallory doesn't give a shit.
So, you get in there, and everything seems set up, but you're in the sanctuary.
Oh, Cat. Okay. Sorry. One. Okay. Yeah. I like flick the chalk out into the hallway. Okay. Don't smudge anything. And come over here. Come over here. Come over here by me, and I kind of guide you over to like the circle in the middle.
Very careful stepping.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Oh, and I kind of like flick the door shut. And then kind of flick a chair in front of it to kind of block it. That won't stop you, but that'll stop anybody from coming in, and that'll be important. All right. So we're gonna sit down here. I'm gonna sit down cross-legged in the middle of the circle. We're just gonna sit down. And I get out the black gem, and I'm gonna hang on to this, okay?
Okay.
And you just stay there. I see you brought your bone. Perfect. If anything goes wrong, cave my skull in with it. Here goes. And I cast the spell, and I don't know if that has like words or if that has motions to it. Like, kind of guess that depends on how you feel about how spellcasting should work in regards to trying to contact an extra dimensional beings to whom I hold a soul link.
Yeah, so you start chanting. And your eyes are probably closed.
Yeah.
And mostly you just needed another person for energy in the room. So Dreamcat's not actually really doing anything. You just needed that extra little bit of energy in the room. But Dreamcat, what you can see is the crystal starts to glow yellow. And it gets a little bit like a ball of energy starts coming around it. And it's then rapidly just starts to expand. And then next thing you know, you hear a whooshing noise, and you're in the hall. As this yellow light just kind of woof. One of those people that was talking to you, or that was kind of following everybody, is there. And he just quickly signs at you, starts to say something else at the end of it, and then just says, stay here again, and then disappears. However, Malice,
Oh crap.
you are standing on a dirt road. It's dark. There are like creepy trees, like a dead forest around you, no leaves or anything. Just lots of shadows. But you can see the path in front of you, which leads to like a shack. It's not really a cabin, it's more of a shack, and there's like a fire pit in front of it. Does Mallory have... I know we've kind of talked about that her parents weren't great, but does she have like a positive male role model in her life at some point?
Out of her family? Jeez.
It doesn't even have to be her family. It could just be at some point in
Oh,
her
wow.
life.
Oh, that's a heavy question for her. I'm looking at her list of siblings now, because she has several. No, Noah was a dick. Joseph was self-absorbed. We can invent one. I don't have any in her backstory that I've really necessarily thought of. She hates her father very vehemently. Her oldest brother, Noah, just takes after her parents. She fucking hates him. Just below Noah is the twins, Joseph and Eve. Joseph is kind of neutral in that regard. They didn't hate each other. That's kind of the closest thing that she has to a positive male role model, I guess, at that point.
What about maybe a teacher?
Yeah, that could work. We could say that there was definitely a teacher that she had when she was Christ, she would have been, I guess, like middle school at that point, who saw that there was something wrong with this kid and needed help. Mr. Need a name? Looking around my room. Conway. Mr. Conway.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
about to suggest Mr. Rogers.
So, sitting at the fire is someone who looks exactly like Mr. Conway. You can see them. You're still like 20 feet away, but you can see pretty clearly they're sitting in front of a fire. At this point, I'm going to take us out. And what is Wainwright doing in his lab?
So is this before or after the person shows up?
Oh, this is as Mallory is doing her thing.
Okay, so sorry, I'm just trying to think because
I mean,
I
the
imagine when
person is still watching you from outside of your lab. So
they're outside the lab, not inside.
yeah,
Okay.
they're outside the lab.
All right, I'm just sort of checking on the remnants of the stuff from the gun bust to sort of compare it with the other examples of the weapons I have and to just either add it to my containment system or put it in a pile for disposal. Just basically trying to see if there's anything different about any of them from the ones I already have.
Okay. Yeah, you're not seeing anything different. you actually notice that this is an older model of something
Okay.
Fabricator had tried to use and didn't have a efficient enough power cell for them to be effective.
Okay,
And-
so it's an older one just with the new power cell.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and I definitely take out the power cells. Take the power cells out of all of them that it's even partially intact to put in my containment system. And just, I guess I'm just going through all that wreckage, and when I see the person out there, when I see that the person's still out there after having been there for a while, I lock everything down and peek out and say, "Did you want something?"
They just startled. They're like, hi.
Hi, I'm a bit busy, but if it's quick, let me know. Otherwise, keep going.
And then like on their wrist they have like a almost like a phone like attached to their wrist, and it beeps, and they look down and go, oh, we have to go, and they just grab your arm and start pulling you off in a direction, off like just off into Aegis somewhere. Shadow Gas. Are you still in the library?
Sorry, muted. Yeah. I would be in there probably. I would try to meditate, but not being alone in the library is very unusual for me. So I'll be like glancing over at the person trying to read the newspaper. And if at any point I kind of get the sense that instead of just being distracted, they're actively watching me, I want to try and basically I want to try to pierce the mask. I want to know why they're watching me.
Okay. So instead, what's happening as you keep trying to meditate, one of the times you open your eyes, they're just sitting across from you. Just hi.
Oh shit! And I fall off the table.
Oh no. Oh, are you okay? Please tell me you're okay.
I'm good. What do you need?
They look at their wrist. We gotta help your friend.
That's a good opening line.
Yeah. We'll explain later, but she might have done something really, really bad.
Okay, and I'll just grab my bag of tricks and like lead the way.
Yeah, they do that. Where's Cliff? You still in the alley?
Yeah, he still has the arrow in his leg because he knows better than to take it out. But he's sitting in the alley smoking because he feels very lost right now.
Yeah. So as you're doing that, one of the people that are at the end of the alley, the other one is gone. But one of them walks up, and they're standing straight, rigid straight, and Cliff kind of recognizes this as like the posture of a soldier. But this person, she's also young.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks up and she's like, are you really just gonna sit there?
I'm just like, it's not a good time, kid. Besides, I don't really do the autograph thing.
I'm not here for an autograph. Damn it. You need to get up. We have work to do. If we're going to... damn it, I can't tell you everything. Look, I just need you on your feet. We have to go help your friend Mallory. Malice. I'm not entirely sure what her name is.
Okay, Cliff would be like, what seems Mallory can take care of herself.
Yeah,
If there's anything I know about Mallory, she can take care of herself.
You're making this really hard. Normally she can, but things. Let's just say I know things about what's supposed to happen, and if we don't help, things end up badly in the future.
Oh, time stuff, huh?
I'm not.
I get it. I know time shit. All right then.
Okay. She helps you up, and will. Are you sure you don't want to take that out? I think I have a cauterizing laser. Could probably just heal that up.
He's like, sure. He grabs it, just rips it out.
Oh, geez, okay. And then just like presses a button, and then like you feel a sting of pain, and your leg still hurts, but you're not bleeding, so I guess that's good.
Yep. Well, at least I know it's all real.
So, Dreamcat, you're just sitting there in the hallway, right? And, like, for you, it was you were there, they were there, they left, and then just seconds later they come back. They have a second person with you. This person's roughly like your same size and build. And she's like, what happened?
Mallory is talking to the tiny wizard that lives in her head, and I guess I got sent to the hallway. Probably the boat.
Oh no. We were supposed to stop this. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
You need to go in there?
I'm not sure. We should really just we should really wait for Swift.
Door open.
Yeah, so you kick a door open. The bookshelves or whatever were up against it kind of fall aside because it's Dreamcat.
Yeah.
But inside, Mallory's head. What do? Do you approach this person?
Yeah, I think when we come back onto Mallory, like we're down by her hand and it's just like shaking really super bad. And she just kind of brings it up to the scarf, the fuchsia scarf that she wears, just kind of clenches onto that. And she starts taking steps forward. And I think the moment that she recognizes him, she just kind of squints and goes, "Mr. Conway?"
Sounding nothing like Mr. Conway. Just, no, I am not your teacher, but you are right. It is time we talk.
Oh. Hi there. So, been meaning to ask you a couple questions. Don't suppose you know how to kill yourself, because that's mostly what I'm looking for right now, actually.
No. But I do know that you have a problem.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the Lantean.
What about the Atlantean?
The Lantean is a threat to everything. not just you, not just your friends, to everything. And you can't stop them.
Okay. So what are you is this the part of the speech where you make a proposal where I'm supposed to like join you and together we'll rule the galaxy as sun, et cetera, et cetera? Like,
No.
is that where this is going?
No, it's not. But how sure are you that you can trust your team to have your back when you need them against Atlantean?
Pushed him out a window once before. We can find other windows.
The real Atlantean won't be that easily pushed out a window.
So we'll burn him through a hole in time, or smash his face in, or do a science all over him, or do a magic all over him. I don't know. You know what? No. See, this is what you do. You've been in here. Frankly, since I was attending Mr. Conway's social studies class, which, cute choice, by the way.
I thought it might make you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, no, I definitely like thinking about the time I was miserable and living with my parents. That's super great. Thanks.
I could choose another form if there's one you would wish to see.
Is it one where you're just like a little tombstone in the ground and there's just like a here lies dickhead, deceased?
Okay,
That's-
so you're going to be like this. And he snaps his fingers. What is Mallory's earliest happy memory?
Ooh. Wow. Apologies, that one caught me off guard. Earliest happy memory.
That's fine. If you need a moment, I can switch back to the real world. But
Yeah, give me 2 shakes. So I got an idea, but it's gonna take me a minute to formulate it.
okay. Yeah. So in the real world, you are all slowly joining up at the sanctuary. Dreamcat has kicked in the door, but there is another team, a team of 6 people. They're with you. One of which is currently matching Dreamcat in strength, attempting to hold her back. One of the others, he has like his suit. This is embroidered. It has a G and a V on it, and he's just like fidgeting, like throwing off like little sparks as he like fidgets. The others, I mean, they kind of just like look like your average bunch of superheroes. But one of them walks in and she's like, damn it. We weren't. I guess now we have to tell you everything. We weren't supposed to do that. Look, you can call me Swift Silver. That's what everybody calls me. Look, today's the day. Today's an important day. A day when one of you makes a choice that seals your fate 15 years from now. Far after the Atlantean is gone. And we are here to change that. To change, I guess, the timeline. And make it so that 15 years from now, all of you don't disappear.
Okay.
15 years from now.
What do we do that makes us disappear?
One of you
Don't get me
makes...
wrong, that's a great trick, but
She points at Mallory, one of you makes a choice. And in 15 years, that choice has major consequences. We were going to try to stop her from ever talking to A.E.G.I.S. But now events are set in motion. We can still stop them, but things are set in motion.
Who's Ares?
The tiny wizard who lives in the head.
You never do stop calling it that, do you?
That's
My
what she
bad.
called it.
Wait, so we're all there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was just like, you said we needed help, so how do we help?
It wasn't supposed to get this far, but now, I don't know, we'll have to come up with a plan. I don't know magic. Does anybody know anything about magic?
Scares each other, I guess.
Just timey-wimey portal stuff. If that counts.
We'll talk about the timey-wimey portal stuff later. Wait. I was kind of not expecting everyone to believe that we're from the future come to save you. I had
Cliff is like, who do you think I am?
Right?
I never said I believed you. I was just going along with it.
Look, you're saying our friend is in danger. If you're lying, I'm going to kick your heads in.
So
You think
That's the plan.
the line dream cat?
I don't know yet, but that's weird, and points into the room.
So, the girl who walked in with you, Jetpack Man, she goes, "Wait, I have an idea. I don't know if we'll be able to help, but maybe we can see." And she walks up, and she walks up to Mallory, and she puts her hand on Mallory's head, and the whole room turns into what Mallory's seeing. You can't communicate with her, but you can see what's going on. What do they see?
My earliest happy memory is probably playing like house or having a tea party with my younger sister Mary. I think we're like, I'm like 5, she's like 4, somewhere thereabouts. We're real little. I look a fair bit different if everybody's watching. My hair's a lot shorter for one thing, because I look like a little boy. This is well before all that happened.
So, everybody hears a voice, and hear just this disembodied voice say, "If the Atlantean gets what he wants, there will be no more happy memories for little kids and their sisters. But I have a deal for you. Let me out, and I will kill the Atlantean. I will stop him in his tracks. All you have to do is free me, and I will even be generous enough to give you 15 years of peace."
15 years. Am I like moving around the scene of this memory, or am I?
Yeah,
Okay. Then yeah, like I go over and I just kind of crouch down between my past self and my sister. They're just doing little kid stuff, and I just kind of like look between them, and it's like, "Oh, Mary, it's been too long. I'm so sorry." Deals, huh? We're making deals.
No,
15 years.
Can I try something? Because we can't communicate with her, right?
Yeah, but if you want to try something, you can.
In fact, as Kat says no, I like walk through her.
Yeah.
I want to try opening communication. I want to try to make it so she can hear us.
Okay.
And the way I want to do that is I'm going to look around at the kids. I'm going to be like, so I'm the only one that knows magic here? Is that what I'm hearing?
They'll nod at you.
Okay. I go over and I sit down next to Mallory and very oversized books and open it up and start leafing through the pages. And then I take out a mirror, like a little mirror that has, it's been shattered into pieces, but the shattered pieces have been sealed together with gold. And I'm going to take out another little black crystal. And I'm going to take out, how would I do this in real life? I would take out 2 candles. And just to mess with her, because this isn't technically necessary, but it'll be helpful. But just to mess with her, I'll pluck out a piece of her hair and wrap it around one of the candles. And then I'll light both candles. And I'll pour some salt around the mirror. And I'll put a hand on her shoulder. And just as I'm letting all the power draw in and mix, just say, hear us.
Okay. As you're doing all this, the person that took Dreamcat out of the room and has GV embroidered on their suit walks up, and I you can decide whether or not Shadowcast understands, but let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. He signs at you. Please don't do this. It's too big of a risk.
Shadowcast never learned sign language.
Oh boy.
Does anybody in the room possibly know? It's up to your characters.
No.
I think Cat would.
Okay.
I love Dreamcat.
Does Dreamcat say anything?
She just signs back, stand back.
He does so. Roll to unleash your powers, Shadowcast.
Oh, here's hoping.
How well you play that fiddle, son. How well you play it. Hot damn.
Damn.
Wow.
Never mind.
Yeah. So when you
Devil went down to Georgia.
How does it look?
She's actually going to show a little bit more of what she can do. When she says, hear us, her eyes are going to turn completely black, and black tendrils of shadow are going to wrap around her legs and wrap around the mirror. And then the tendrils are going to come up and transfer between her face and Mallory's face until there's a solid link of just shifting shadows. And then I'll just straight start talking to her saying, you don't need this fucktard. You got an entire team at your back. What's the Atlantean going to do that we can't handle?
How much of that gets through? What do I hear? What do I see?
You hear all of it. And as you hear it, the memory dissolves and you're back at that campfire. And Ares says, you're not supposed to be here.
I get that a lot. But you're an asshole, so I'm not going to listen to you.
I get that a lot as well.
What the hell are you doing here? You cannot be here right now.
Want to bet? I mean, we're all standing around you.
No, I see. What the hell are you talking about? I like look around. What the hell are you talking about? Where are you?
That's complicated.
I can't. No. All right.
You really want to kill yourself or do some doomy shit for this asshole when you can just handle it yourself?
Listen, it's sweet that you care. It is. But here's the thing I need you to understand. This is for your safety, not for mine. You need to get. Never mind.
You think I want you to care about my safety?
Oh shit.
I handle my shit. You don't need him to handle yours.
Okay, great. Well, I really hope you didn't just fuck all this up. And I turn towards the Ares.
Tell her I will use this bone if she makes that deal.
I'm assuming that the way I set it up is I said hear us, so I assume she can hear everybody.
Yeah,
That
I mean, you rolled a 13. If you wanted to hear somebody playing the fiddle down the street,
I feel like as soon as somebody talks, the shadow just kind of jets out to them so that they have a connection to.
Ooh, spooky.
What the fuck? Do not make this deal, or I will use the bone.
Oh my god. Wow. Who is everybody in on this call?
Yes.
I don't
It's a
think it
party
was
line.
technically a
Creepy
call.
people
Yes.
that were staring at us. It was weird. But
We
from
didn't,
the
we didn't exactly dial in, so
look how much they all care about you.
You shut up. No, you don't talk anymore. You're making deals.
We
I'm making a deal.
care, yeah, we care enough about her that you can go to hell.
No, don't go there. They might give you awards. Find someplace like limbo-ish. It'd be nicer.
Listen, I've got a counter proposal. I've got one of those ultimatums. You're gonna leave. Me, them, all of this, you let me go. And in return, you get to live. What do you think of my deal?
I have lived for centuries, little girl. What do you think you can do to me? Think about it. Think of all the Atlanteans already done. Think about what he could do.
Yeah.
These people
That's
that
a great
care
speech.
so much about you. Think of the fraction, what you can do with the fraction of my power that you have a grasp on. And then think what I can do to stop the Atlantean. I always uphold my deals.
And then what? You're just gonna vanish off into the ether again, or are you? Or do we have to worry about what you will do to us, what you will do to the people of this city?
You're not part of this deal. And he snaps his fingers and the call ends. So you can
Yeah.
see, but you can't hear. But just as he's snapping his finger, Mallory, you hear, as everybody sees one of the people step forward, there's a, wait, Mom, no! And then the call ends.
Uh,
All right. It's a very good speech. I'm guess living inside my brain, you've had a lot of time to practice it. Fair enough. Okay, so here's how this is gonna go down. You seem to be under the mistaken impression that you're the one that I somehow came to you and that this is your house. But what everybody always seems to forget, what they always never keep in mind about this thing, it's two-way street. And this whole thing here, very impressive, but I didn't come to you. I brought you to me. This is my house. And in my house, I get what I want. And I'm going to pop my moment of truth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And at this point, like, the psychic projection of me, essentially, sort of starts to dissolve. And what's left behind is this, like, sort of softly glowing, like, white being in my features. And see, I tried to do this nicely, but you're being a real shithead about it. So and I kind of push my hand back through my hair, and as I do, it becomes like this pink flame that like fills the air and cascades down my back behind me. It's sort of like not quite underwater, but like burning pink hair. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take what I want. And I open my eyes, and they're like this shining bright blue. And I plunge my hand in that same way that when I mess with people's memories, I put my hand on top of the top of their face. I plunge it into his head, and I rip out whatever it is he's either afraid of or vulnerable to, what his weakness is, anything I can use against him, whatever it is. however small and minuscule, I pull it from him.
Okay, yeah, you have that. I will have to think about what it is, and I will message you later.
Sure.
Between sessions, and but yeah, you now have that. I mean, it's your moment of truth. You get it. That's what you get. What's the consequences on your moment of truth?
Okay, here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Do impossible things, do anything, but mark a doom sign after you're finished. So I'm just going to mark the last safe doom sign that I have. And I think, like, whatever I rip out of his head, it's just like this small light. And I just kind of smile. And I give him the finger. And I return back.
As you're returning back, you yell, "Foolish girl. I will be seeing you soon." And yeah, then you're back in your sanctuary, surrounded by all these people. They're just a bunch of people in your...
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
And
What a dick.
this girl you've never seen before runs up to you and goes, "Oh my god, please tell me you didn't take the deal. Please tell me you didn't take the deal."
And I vomit something black and bilious and awful onto the floor. Just...
I don't think that was the deal.
I didn't take a deal. I got something, though. I got something.
And then this girl that you have no idea who she is. She gives you a hug.
Okay. That's awkward. So what everyone else has noticed in the room, as, like, I guess when I come back, like, everything that was glowing kind of like stops, so the room dims a bit. As people's eyes adjust, I now have a pair of, if you think of like a tiefling, I've got dope ram horns now, just on the side of my head, and the crystal that I'm usually wearing, the white one, it is cracked. Oh, hi guys. I thought I only brought one of you in here.
Yeah, but then I got teleported out when you started doing the woo-woo magic thing. And then these people, and points to the people that are obviously not the team. And then they showed up and they're like, "Oh, we have to help." So I punched in the door. And then they're like, "No, you can't do that. What the hell?" But then I'm like, "No, fuck you. I can do what I want."
When you say teleported, it says no speed. Like signs no speed at you.
Speed. Speed, whatever.
Okay. I feel like shit, you guys.
I'm so worried about you. Oh god, hug.
Oh. Yeah, and I
I'm gonna
hug
start
Kat.
putting my stuff away.
Wait, so if you kids are from the future, can
They're
you
from the
answer? Well, that one called you mom when Ares broke the connection.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, rude.
They just told me you needed help, so I came. I don't know. Tell me, do you need help,
Yeah.
Mallory?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. I slowly stand back up. Sorry, somebody's gonna need to back up to someone saying the word mom. And I look at the person who bugged me earlier, like, wait, what?
Shit, I wasn't. Pretty sure the timeline's fucked now, anyways.
Language.
If I have anything to do with it, yeah.
Oh, so when you say that, the girl who walked over and put her hand on Mallory's head and showed you guys what was going on, she goes, yeah, about that. Dad, maybe we should go somewhere and talk.
Yeah. Good call.
I open up a bag of beef jerky.
Wait, who she was talking to, Mallory?
No, she was talking to you.
Oh. Sure, whatever, kid. I told you don't do the autographs thing. Told one of y'all. Don't remember which one.
She'll walk up to you and she'll go, "Oh, why don't we go see Mom and we'll walk you out of the room."
The hell?
Very briefly before you depart, I kind of grab Cliff's arm very weakly. Just, thanks. And I let him go.
So it sounds like you guys are giving up keeping the whole, hey, we can't talk about the future without changing it. So I have a question.
The girl who kind of seems to be in charge goes, "Well, somebody already fucked that up, so."
Wasn't me.
In your timeline, do I balance the scales?
So the person who was outside your lab goes, yeah, you do. I don't know, it seems hopeless now, but in the future, what was the actual doctor's name?
Corso.
In the future, I know Dr. Corso is auntie.
Then I suppose that's enough then.
So slowly, as it happens, each of you gets kind of pulled away by somebody. Basically, the person who talked. Hold on, let me make sure I got that right. Everybody but Shadowgas, the person who came in and talked to you, which I think I messed up my own. Say, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody but Shadowgas, the person who talked to you, slowly pulls you off into another room for some privacy. Shadowgas, the speedster, takes you off into another part of the building. For you, you're in the room, and then you're in another room. And each of you is alone with a person. But Cliff, the girl leading you, says, my name's Jewel, by the way. And she leads you down into where they keep the cells in the Heroes League for the powered people. And she takes you to Penny Dreadful's cell.
Ten out of 10.
Wow. So what are we doing here?
So, in the future, you're my parents. I don't really actually remember you, either of you, but you disappear but before I really get to know you. But I'm so glad I actually get to meet you. I know it all seems a little weird.
A little.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say either. Back in the sanctuary, for Mallory, goes, uh, I'm Rumiko. I mean, you know her as Anna, but you in 2030, and you guys adopt me.
I'm not even old enough to drink,
I know
What?
it.
but I wish I was right now. Okay, just gonna I TK over a chair, set it down, sit down very slowly on the chair. I've known Anna for a year, and we're very close.
I know if
but
this.
this is a lot right now.
I know it's just this. We had to come back to this moment. It's a very important moment. The Atlantean ends up being your biggest fight.
Yeah, I've heard some stuff about him. Wait, this important moment. What did you come back for? What did you?
In the
I
future, you're
thought
all
you-
gone.
Oh,
15 years from now, 2035, you all disappear.
because of something we did now?
Because somebody made a choice.
Who?
You.
What did I do?
Hopefully, everything's changed, but I mean, we're all still here. Everything still seems to be intact.
Is that good? If the future's bad, shouldn't that? I mean, I saw Back to the Future once. I don't really know how this
No,
works.
we came here to stop you from taking the deal.
Oh,
And if the timeline hasn't changed, if we all still have our memories, if we're all still here, then that means you still take the deal. You still take the deal and you still have the Atlantean killed.
but no, you just saw. I just said no. How can I? You have to be wrong, right? Like your computers or your time things, or. And I stand back up and I grab her by the shoulders, like, you have to be wrong. I would never.
I don't look, the historical record in 2044 is choppy at best. It's broken. I mean, some of us aren't even allowed computers anymore. Like, but we only know this is when it happens.
Okay. Well, no problem. I mean, you've told me. So obviously, and I start like pacing the room. Obviously, I would never take anything so stupid, and I would never do that. So this is solved. This is a solved problem. This is fine. This is fine. I fixed this. You fixed this. You.
I hope so. I really want it to be fixed. Let me see here.
We have a fucking kid together?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hug her.
Shadowcast. You are sitting in courtroom. Or not in the courtroom, in the courtyard. And the only other person besides the two of you that just got there is Velasquez. Velasquez is eating a burger because it's what Velasquez does. And Giorgio Velasquez pulls up a little like comm thing on his wrist, tells you that in 2027 Velasquez dies and you adopt me in 2031.
That doesn't sound like me. Are you sure it was me?
Yes.
I don't really have that whole family vibe. Like, And I'm gonna like just sit down where I'm standing and take out another bag of chips and just contemplatively eat it. That's a lot to take in. Why?
I know it doesn't seem like it now, but in the future, in your future, you will become very good friends.
I look over at Velasquez. I'm like, well, we do have food in common.
Yeah, like he notices you looking. He goes, "You want a burger? I got an extra burger.
Want some beef jerky?
I love beef jerky."
I'm gonna go over and trade him a burger for beef jerky.
So, Dreamcat, you get a little because of what we talked about at the beginning. You get the choice, but Miranda Phillips is your daughter. You can, basically, she has your strength one way or another, but it is your choice. So you could have adopted her. She could be your biological child. It's your choice. You have this option.
Probably biological, especially with the same powers.
Okay. It. Other than Swift, I think I'm the only one who actually got to grow up with any of my parents, but you have no idea how good it is to see you, even just a younger version of you.
This is really weird.
Yeah, we kind of, that's why we were trying not to tell you. But
No, I wouldn't help me either.
it's...
Yep.
We would have come back at a different time, but this is the key moment. This day is, as far as we can tell, when Mallory takes the deal and frees Ares to kill the Atlantean. We had to come back here. We had to try to stop it so that 15 years from now you don't disappear.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. So you're a kid?
Yeah.
Oh. How old are you?
14.
Oh, fuck. I should have listened to sex ed. I mean, not that you're not great, not that it's just the time and
Time travel's weird. I know.
so yeah. You're great. I'm just thinking about these implications. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's a lot, but hopefully we can fix everything.
That's apparently what I'm good at. Supposedly.
Yeah. You had a couple. Most of the newspapers are gone, but you always had a few clips around of you saving the world, and they were always my favorite stories. Okay, and Wainwright. Your job, they take you back to your lab. Place that
Yeah.
Wainwright is usually most comfortable. And sits down with you.
So, how did you guys come back here?
It turns out that's what speedsters are really good at.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, if things have changed, are you guys time remnants, or
I don't
you
know. I
split
can't.
off a?
I don't even know if time has changed. I don't know if we were successful. All we know is that today's the day that Mallory made a deal with Ares. That's all we know.
Yeah.
But they look around the lab and go, I used to love coming here with you as a kid.
Oh, so sorry. I'm just kind of at a loss for words. I'm not good with people, so I mean, so you're in charge of a team? This, or is
Oh
it just,
no, not me. Swift Silver.
Oh.
She's not. I don't think she's gonna tell them because it's not really important. But, uh, Shadow and Anna. She's their kid.
Yes. So you said I managed to fix everything. I mean,
You more than fix everything. You pull her back from the edge, and after you're gone, she's all I have left.
so what? Were you my student, or?
No, I'm your kid. You haven't met her yet, but trust me, Mom's just as awkward as you are. You'll
Yeah.
get along fine.
And of course, when I would bring you here. I'm sorry. I, like I said, I'm not good with people, and I can't imagine that changing. I must have been a horrible dad. I'm sorry.
No, you were great. You taught me everything I knew about science. And it doesn't seem like it now, but in the future they don't even give us schools anymore. Not for us. Anyways, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have learned anything.
Who are they?
The government?
Well, that we've got to do something about that then, I guess.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
In the future, you disappear and no one's there to stop them.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just. you know. Well, tell me anything you can, anything you think might help.
Yeah, just as they are about to say something, the alarms in the building go off. And Con comes over and says, the Atlantean is attacking. Science Team D is in trouble. I repeat, Science Team Team D is in trouble. They need help. Corner of Blah Street and Plot Hook.
Ah, yes, I've been there many times.
And
My favorite pizza place is in Plot Hook.
And Rumiko goes, no, Mom. And she starts running for the door, and that is where we'll end for today.
Oh, I wanted to go to MacGuffin Alley.
Didn't you go there earlier? Get shot? Anything?
What he said.
So,
Oh.
time
kids!
depends on if you fuck up the timeline or not.
Oh, we're gonna fuck up the timeline.
I think I already
What?
did.
Or if we unfuck up the timeline.
Knowing us, we'll end up with twins each.
Luckily, Cliff is very stable, so y'all in good hands.
We have kids.
That was a kid with Penny Dreadful.
What?
Who cares? I had a kid with Anna. Happy Pride! Woo! Oh wow. Oh, I guess we gotta do end of session though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Noli. That's fucking wild. That is bonkers. I was not expecting that. All right. Cool. Who wants to go first?
Oh.
I'll go first. Fuck it. All right. I think it's safe to say that I've learned something very specific about making progress towards defeating my nemesis. What that is, we'll figure out later. Cool. I am now one potential away from what I need to have.
Yeah.
Awesome. Just roll the dice one more time. And
Which
then
means you'll roll nothing but hits next week.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doomed. Like this whole planet's going straight to hell.
Yeah.
And as okay, I definitely grew close to the team. I think it's either that or I grew into my own image of myself, but like the label I locked, by the way, is danger. Go ahead and lock that one. That is
Okay.
Hell hath no fury.
I'll forget later. You'll have to remind me, but
No, for sure. But that's why there's a little checkbox. I'll just tick it and hooray. Oh wow. So here's the problem: is like everybody made me feel closer to the team because, mostly.
I mean, Dreamcat maybe potentially.
Yeah, I think I like that. Because yeah, the things did not go at all how I was hoping with Cliff. One might even say they completely fucking backfired, which is how every conversation I have with the man goes. I really
Yeah.
like. Just to table talk for a second, Mallory is legitimately trying to reach out and bring him back from the edge, and she just can't seem to figure out how to do it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I love every time you or Cliff legitimately approach one another trying to help, because every time you start failing rolls and stuff, and like it just goes south from there.
Just always goes to shit. So yeah, screw it. We'll say that I wait, no. I definitely grew closer to the team because now I can mark potential for that.
And so now you're on the edge. You have choices.
I do.
Your doom track's pretty much full, right? If you like fill it up again, it's
So if I get 5 more points on my doom track, my doom comes. Which means that over the next whatever, if I activate any of my doom signs, some of which are very cool, I am flirting with danger. And also, it's something you're allowed to just add to. So, yay. We're on a razor's edge here. On a knife's edge. But yeah.
It's pretty perfect. You're right there. You could either die or take it to him and
Or maybe die.
Yeah. Or worse. Whatever that might be. So yes, I'm going to officially declare that Dreamcat made me feel more welcome. I'm going to give influence to her. I think you might already have influence over me now.
I do not.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, Dreamcat now has influence over Mallory.
I had at one point, and then like all of the team things fell apart, and nobody had influence over anybody.
There was a dark middle chapter. Things got a little intense.
Just a little.
That's me.
who's next?
Cliff. Yeah. Cliff is going away from the team.
Okay.
And he has to take influence away from Malice.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hi, shoot.
Do I really need to explain why I feel detached? I'm pretty sure y'all know.
Is it because Cliff made choices that led to consequences?
Well, I mean, he got shot by Shadow. He got chewed out by Malice. And at this point, you know, everyone's telling him he's broken.
Yeah, I had tried so many other vectors. I figured, screw it. Maybe maybe I can like pierce through by appealing to like forceful authoritarianism. Just like, look, get your shit together. You're too tense. Maybe he'd hear that, and of course, no. It's just there's no talking to this kid.
I mean, he just needs therapy, honestly.
Well, yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
he's
they
got-
all do. Cool.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, none of this is therapy.
No. This is all we've got. All we've got is each other. So I don't know. I tried. My conscience is clean.
Sure.
Cliff
Who's-
breaks my heart.
No, he breaks my heart too.
Who wants to end of session next?
guess I can go next. I'd say just that little conversation at the end, based on that little conversation at the end, probably ruined my own image of myself. Just that mundane up and superior down.
Aw.
Was that glimmer of, wait, maybe at the end everything will work out. And honestly, I'm not sure on the taking steps to make amends for my shame, because that went pretty horribly wrong at the beginning.
Yeah. You do also know that you are successful, as the timeline stands.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do the mark potential then. And just as a reminder, I'm not going to be here next week.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that. Who's next?
I'll go. Did I hear Kat talk before me, or?
Go ahead.
Okay. I think between shifting the junk pile around to save Cliff and being able to set up that communication and break into somebody else's spell, that she's grown closer to her image of herself,
Makes sense.
which I believe I'm going to shift down Freak and shift up Superior.
Hmm. I mean, you tangled with Ares and met him on his own terms. That feels pretty superior to me.
I mean, with a dad like mine.
Fair.
Fair.
Oof.
I guess that's me then.
Yeah.
I am gonna go closer to the team. Largely because there was Mallory listened when I was like, "Don't do the thing," even if it was, a threat to the guys at the phone. Aw, cute.
When Dreamcat speaks, I listen.
Yeah.
When anyone else speaks, you shove them into a wall.
That's fair.
Mostly Cliff.
Um,
I plead the fifth.
I guess Mallory gets this one for me.
Yes, I do have influence over Dreamcat.
Alright. That means you get to shift labels, right?
I do.
Boy.
And wow, let's try to think like what's a good shift for you after this session. Boy. I don't know, Nerdy. You got any thoughts on that one? Because I'm drawing a blank. I could see arguments for danger given what happened at the beginning of it. I could also see arguments for savior given what happened towards the back end. We did a lot of humanizing. That always makes me think of mundane. But
Yeah, I mean, Renee would be a good one. You all kind of got a dose of humanity there.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shift up your mundane and down your. Let's go with danger.
Okay. Awesome. I'm only too dangerous now.
Only two. For now. For now. Knowing Dreamcat, it'll be back up in no time. We're going to sign out. We'll go in reverse order from how we started. So, Shadowcast, where are you? Where can we find you?
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me here every Sunday morning playing Legends of the Five Rings and Monday night playing this. And you can also find me at Twitter at Rain Ghost? There we go. Rain Ghost surrounded by X's. And also on the DMs Guild, where I have several products under Rain Hayes.
Jetpack Man.
Yes, hi, I'm Wild Engineer. Okay, you can find me Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern on Scoticus channel for some Call of Cthulhu. Actually, now we're doing Spy Game, which is a pretty cool D&D variant where we're all spies. I'm playing a crazy doctor who is also a pediatrician. He is here on Mondays for Mass, of course, at 6:30. On Tuesdays at 2 on Encounter Roleplay. I am doing some D&D with kind of like librarians kind of thing. That one's pretty fun. And on Saturday on Greyhawk channel at what time is that at 4, some D&D BX. That's kind of like second gen D&D. It's really cool. I have 2 HP.
Ah, the old days.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. This was fun. Cliff is broken.
That is true. I don't think Cliff's the only one, but Cliff is definitely broken. Malice.
Hey, I remain Fox Barrett. On the Twitter, I'm at Fox_Barrett, where you can find me having very strong opinions about cyberpunk. What am I doing on this channel? Obviously Monday nights, Shield of Earth, boom, you know what it is. Just last night, you missed our Sunday game, Emissaries of Avethna, that runs at midnight Eastern Standard Time. That was incredible. A mop fell in love with a lion. Why aren't you watching Emissaries of Avithna?
Those on so freaking late. And
I
have to
know.
work in
There's
the morning.
VODs. Hey, for your convenience, just click the little video button up there and check out all the amazing VODs on our channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. So anyway, so yeah, Emissaries of Ithna is fantastic. It's on at fuck awful o'clock, but check the VODs. They're great. This Saturday, myself, Mr. Michi, and my friend Nerdy Teddy over there, we're all going to be playing the last session of Pride After the Fall. It's on June 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be playing Dream Askew, and yeah, come support your tomatoes, because stuff's about to get real hedge and weird.
Look, we have to protect the vine. It's fine.
We desperately need to protect the vine. Margarine may or may not be involved. It's a long story. Watch episode 2. Jack knows a lot about margarine. And because I'm psychotic, fucking tomorrow night I will be a guest star on the Rifts game that runs at 8 Eastern Standard Time, where I will be playing a techno wizard named Cassidy Sunshine. It's gonna be nightmarish. Yeah, that's all my games. And then just come yell at me in the Discord. I'm there all the time, usually talking about gay stuff. It's great. Woo, Pride.
Dreamcat.
Hello, I am Michi. You can find me on Twitter at Michisaurus. It's a Twitter. You can also find me here on Monday nights playing this lovely game full of all of siblings and needing all of the therapy. You can also find me here every other Thursday playing in our Pokemon campaign with Nerdy. That is also a game.
There's no other way to describe it, really.
Pokemon, there's next. There's genetic experiments now, apparently.
Can I just say that the most terrifying thing about having a green name on the Discord means that there is a slim chance that someday you guys are going to kill me in that game? That's petrifying. Please continue.
We've only killed one gym leader.
Yeah. And only one of them is a fugitive.
Don't
I
kill
did
Jim.
one of them.
And it
Like I
wasn't...
said,
I was innocent. I didn't do it.
Is this Pokemon After Dark or something? What's going on?
Team Crossbones is a whole... Oh, my dude. We will talk later.
Grim Dark Pokemon, and I play the completely clueless character, which is great.
Didn't
Don't get a green name on the server. Bardic is a madman.
Hey.
Lily recently join the Pokemon game?
Yes.
Yeah, that's. Just wait.
No, she fits right in. It's great. You can also find me here next Saturday, June 15th, playing Dream Askew with Fox and Nerdy. It'll be great. We'll probably cry again. It's fine.
Oh, on Dream Askew, we're screwed.
And then I am also here on Sunday mornings with Rain playing in Steel Blossom Moon, which is our L5R campaign. I have a pet ghost there.
Wainwright.
I'm Adam. You can find me on Twitter at Starsaber_222, and most Mondays right here for Aegis Shield of Earth. But as I said, not next week. Have fun without me, guys.
We won't.
Well, or characters will have more fun since the guy who's usually...
I can guarantee the characters will not be having fun.
Yeah.
You being gone will be what sets off the deal.
Oh, God. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. I mean, look, Anna's only in danger, so I mean, well, what are you gonna do? Hi, I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter. I run this game. If you can't tell, I might have been watching The Flash recently, and I had a lot of ideas running through my head.
I saw some similarities there.
Yeah, other than that, I will be here tomorrow as well. I will be playing the completely normal and average Swamp
Whoa,
Girl Willa. It'll be fun. I'm actually pretty excited for the ridiculousness that is just riffs.
Kevin's gonna treat us well, and we're gonna treat him poorly. It's gonna be great.
Every other Thursday, I am in the Pokemon game, and of course Saturday I will be there for that. We have a bunch of podcast stuff starting up right now, so don't forget to pop into the Discord and check out the recruiting channel. And if you're interested in them, make sure, if you're interested in what's there, make sure you message me about it. And we are going to raid Scraticus. Let me check, make sure they are still online. So we're gonna go raid them. We'll see you next week. Some of us will see you sooner, but we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Everybody wave until the time ticks down.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands.
And there we go.